Okay, I'm going to show you how to set up MyITLab, walk you through some of the steps. First, let's get on Moodle. And at the top of Moodle, you'll see the very first topic, which is MyITLab.com registration and information. Pay close attention here to the course code. I don't have it entered in here yet, but when the class starts you should see the course code in there that you'll use to register at MyITLab. The other thing to pay attention to is down here there is the MyITLab registration and enrollment instructions. That's a PowerPoint presentation. You can download that and follow through the instructions, and I'm going to cover that in just a minute. Okay, so when you open that PowerPoint presentation that I showed you on Moodle, this is what you'll see. Now keep in mind that the instructions in this document are a little bit outdated, so I'm only going to show a few steps that are important. So you have two purchasing options. You can buy your access code that comes with your textbook, and this is going to be the least expensive option. You can also purchase an access code outside of the textbook. If you already have the textbook, you can buy the code this way. It's a little bit more expensive, just you want to double check with the bookstore on the cost. Technical support. If you have any problems getting this configured on your home computer, I would recommend using their technical support to help you get it configured. It's really important to have MyITLab set up right away in the first week of class. If you can't get it set up on your home computer, then you're going to need to use the computer lab at school. Okay, so before you register, you want to make sure you have your email address and your password. You want to make sure you have the course ID, which is what I showed you earlier on Moodle. That's the course code. And then you want to have the student access code. So that student access code is unique to you, and it comes with the book. If you buy it through the book or the access code that you buy individually, that's what you'll use. Okay, so here we are back in Moodle, and we're going to continue with the MyITLab registration. So we're going to go down to the topic 1, MyITLab registration and information. You'll see the course code here. You should see it by the time this video is available. And then you'll see towards the bottom of the topic, link to MyITLab. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Now the first thing you want to do is pay attention to this alert up at the top here. We want to run through the home computer setup. So go ahead and run through that on your own, and it should install all the software that you need for MyITLab to run on your computer. Like I've said before, if you can't get this working on your home computer, you're going to have to come into the school to do it. It's critical that your computer is working correctly for MyITLab to work. So once you've gone through the home computer setup, you've got everything installed, you can come back to the register and register now. You're going to click student. And you want to make sure that you have three things, like I've said before: email, course ID, and your access code or credit card. I think it's probably best that you just have your access code through purchasing your book in the bookstore. I've not had anyone use a credit card before in class, and so I'm not sure how successful that is for this class. Once you have those, you have those three things, go ahead and click OK to register now. And make sure you choose Office 2010, Microsoft Office 2010. That's what we'll be working on in this class. Yes, you have an access code. And click Next. Go ahead and say that you do not have a Pearson account because you want to create a new one. If you've taken this class before and you're retaking it now, you may have an account, so you may want to say yes and try to log in with that account. If not, it's okay to create another account, and this is where you'll do that. Here's where you put your access code in. That's the unique code that you got with your book. And then you'll click Next and go through the remaining steps. I can't show you the remaining steps. I don't have an access code since I'm already registered, but that should be the hardest part for registering.